Hey, we are back with Professor Avram Ehrlich and more about alphabetical civilization.
We talked about the Aleph being the bull and the beginning of domestication, and we talked about the Bet being the house and the storage and the foundations, and then when these letters appear, then it suggests one or the other. And so too for the other parts of the alphabet, and they too will symbolize civilizational plateaus, such as Gimel. Gimel is the Gamal, the camel. The camel is autonomous driving. It is one of the greatest technologies, just like today, Mobileye, in a Jerusalem company for television and mobile censoring for automatic pilotry, is going to revolutionize the way that transport occurs. So too was a camel, where you have one camel and in a caravan of 1,000. So essentially, one can transport goods and services throughout the entire region with very little resources. The Gimel represents transportation and communication and the ability to span continents. And when the Gimel appears in a letter, it would suggest these types of things. In addition to that, the Gimel comes from the word Gmila, which also means to regurgitate and to feed and to sustain and to repeat and to go over, to cycle, so, to go one way and then to go another way, to return. So when that letter appears in the word, it suggests a mature and a cyclic and a transportation and that type of idea is suggestive when a Gimel appears in a word or as a major part of the root, or the first letter or the second letter of the root. And then the next is Dalet. Dalet is and every letter has a main representation, but it also could have a secondary representation, also with the Gimel and also with the Bet and the Aleph, and so too with the Daled. Daled could mean several things, and the reason why it may have different meanings was that it could, in its origins, it was a code. It wasn't, the way that it was used was not popularized because people wanted to use it to keep things secret and to write and to communicate with other people. So there were ways to interpret the code, and those ways were the figures. So the Daled, people say it is the fish, the dag, and other people will say that it is the delet, the doorpost, and others. And I'm of the view that the Dalet is the dio, the ink. That when Dalet appears, it represents inking, the inking of the ability to write and the ability to stamp and the ability to signature and that is essentially writing technology. So here we've got from Aleph, we've got the technology of domestication, Bet of building, Gimel of transportation and sustainability, and then Dalet of writing. And all that in A, B, C, D. So and we will then the fifth letter is Hay, and Hay is one of the names of God, and it is unclear what the Hay. It is possibly the articulative capacity to the essence of speech is present in the Hey, the hello, and the first letter of the name of God. What is said that God spoke and was, and the Haya was is in pronunciation in the Hey. So there we've got the Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Dalet, Hey, 5 major plateaus in human thinking represented in the first letters of the alphabet.